actor, joining us from his dressing room of Sweeney Todd on Broadway. And after that, we'll hear much more about AEP6 from our local and statewide research partners, representing a vast array of communities and geographies. So I will stop the share and turn it back over. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Josh Groban, an Americans for the Arts Artist Committee member, and I'm currently performing on Broadway as Sweeney Todd. I'm coming to you today from my dressing room at the Lunt-Fontanne Theater in New York City, having just finished our matinee performance. It literally takes a village to enable those of us on stage to do what we do 7 times a week. So I wanted to give you a real-time glimpse at how Broadway and the arts help drive our nation's economy. Now, Sweeney Todd alone employs hundreds of people daily, from those who do makeup and wardrobe to the backstage grips and technicians, not to mention the ushers, box office staff, security, and those who run the concession stands. And that's just the people on site. This magnificent theater was built in 1910, so you can be sure there are countless carpenters, plumbers, and electricians keeping this gem in operation. There are also hundreds more who work outside the theater in marketing, publicity, production, and so many other essential roles. These are all jobs that support households and the economy. You multiply that equation by the number of shows on Broadway, and it starts to make your head spin. The U.S. Bureau of Economic Analysis reports that the nation's arts and culture sector, including nonprofit, commercial, and education, is an over $1 trillion industry that supports 4.9 million jobs. That's 4.4% of the nation's economy, a larger share of GDP than powerhouse sectors such as construction, transportation, and agriculture. We are a mighty ecosystem despite all of the challenges. A sobering fact is that the arts were among the hardest hit industries during the pandemic. Arts organizations were the first to close and the last to reopen, and jobs in the performing arts still have a long way to go to get back to pre-pandemic levels. Job losses at nonprofits arts organizations were 5 times worse than any other nonprofit. Remember, these are jobs across our community, not just performers. But the arts are not just a jobs industry, they're a tourism driver. Arts and Economic Prosperity 6 puts a number next to each of these points. Take attendees at arts events, for example. The typical attendee spends almost $39 per person above ticket price on meals, parking, and transportation every time they go to an arts event. Here's where it gets interesting. 1/3 of audiences come in from out of town, and they average over $60 of spending per person. When Americans for the Arts asked them why they were visiting, 77% said it was to attend that arts event. That means local retailers, including hotels, reap the benefits of a vibrant art scene. So, if someone you know or an elected official tries to tell you that the arts are merely a luxury, worth supporting in prosperous times, but hard to justify in tough economic times, remind them that the arts and culture are intrinsic not only to our national identity, but that they build and support our economy in so many powerful ways. Thank you so much, and I'll see you at the theater.
Wow. Thank you, Josh. Great to have such wonderful artists in our midst.